Hello everyone, and welcome to a new tutorial on cryptocurrency algorithmic trading. Now today we're going to be looking at a very cool feature offered inside of the CCXT ecosystem, and that is sending orders through WebSockets. Now this is a particularly powerful feature for anyone who is into high-frequency trading. So that is perhaps enterprises who need to send and modify orders at a very high rate, or also algorithmic traders who need to react to market changes such that their position is always in the money. So let's dive into the Python and let's see how we can send and modify orders at super high speed. So to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to be using CCXT Pro. We're going to import CCXT Pro library, and we're also going to be using the crypto Pandas library and importing the async CCXT Pandas exchange object. We're also going to be loading our credentials from a .env file, such as this. Once we have done this, we need to initialize a async exchange, such as here, where we initialize a Binance connection using CCXT Pro. We provide our sandbox credentials and then set the sandbox mode to true to ensure that we are not sending live trades that could be costly to us. After we have done this, we wrap our exchange using this async CCXT Pandas exchange class, which is going to allow us to retrieve all of our data inside of a Pandas data frame. Once we have done this, we're going to be creating a small script which is going to be sending orders via WebSockets to Binance such that it reacts to changes inside of the open, high, low, close volume. We're going to be operating on the BNB USDT symbol and loading open, high, low, close data on a 1-minute granularity. We're going to be sending tiny orders of just 0.01 BNB. And once we have created an order, we're just going to be editing it for a few iterations. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to create a while loop. Now the condition of your while loop might be different here, but here we're just going to be using a general purpose while true loop. And on each iteration, we're going to update our open, high, low, close volume data for our BNB USDT symbol. And then we're going to take the last row and convert it into a dictionary. The reason we want to do this is because we're going to be taking the latest price and then we're going to be placing a buy order below that latest price. Now on the first iteration, we won't be having any orders on the exchange. So what we're going to be doing is creating an order via WebSockets using the CCXT Pro create orders WebSockets endpoint, and then providing a price, an amount, a order type. In this case, it is a limit order, a order side. Here we're going to be buying below the latest low price, and then a specific symbol. On other iterations, once our order has been created, what we're going to be doing is not creating a new order, but editing the one we have so that it is always below the latest low price. Now, the reason why we want to be below the latest low price is because it's going to allow us to catch either fat finger events or large movements in the market. This is particularly interesting for people who are into market making or who have large amounts of capital and they want to catch fast movements in the market. And so once we have edited our order, we can redo our while loop and continue editing our order. So let's go ahead and run this now and see what kind of outputs we get. Now, upon initialization, it might take a bit of time. CCXT needs to load the markets, but once that is done, we have our while loop, which is running. And as you can see here, we get our open, high, low, close volume data, where we can see the latest BNB price, which is currently standing at 1,007. And then we have our response with regard to our first order, which was sent. We can see here that we sent a trade at a price 10 USDT below the latest low price, and that afterwards our script is updating our order such that it is always placed where we want it. Here, for instance, we see that the price has been changed to, it is still at 997.23, but at some point our price has been moved to 997.31. So our order has been moved up inside the order book because the open, high, low, close volume has been moving up. And our order continues on moving up inside the order book at 998.39 as the open, high, low, close volume has been changing. Now, sending orders via WebSockets is a powerful feature for people who need to send and modify orders quite quickly to the exchange. And it allows you to be able to scalp the markets and ensure that you get a very good price. exchanges. It's a very powerful feature offered by a few exchanges. If you were to look at the CCXT documentation, you can find that a few exchanges propose such implementations, such as Binance, Crypto.com, and Hyperliquid. This tutorial covered how to use WebSockets to send and modify orders. We also have a lot of tutorials on how you can improve your algorithmic trading. And if you are interested in being able to do such algorithmic trading, why not check out our Crypto Pandas open source library? The link is in the description below. We also have a proprietary solution, Crypto Pandas Pro, for people who like to take their algorithmic trading seriously. And at Sigma Quantify, we also offer tailor-made solutions for enterprises who need specific solutions for their trading needs. If you enjoyed this video, why not share it with a friend who you think is also interested in algorithmic trading, and leave a comment in it below if you want any specific tutorials or information on how you can improve your algorithmic trading. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.